What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Economic Events. Today I'm going to be reading an article from TheStreet.com. Netflix has made a significant foray into live entertainment by securing a 10-year, $5 billion deal to stream World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE's flagship show, Raw. This move marks Netflix's most substantial venture into live sports, representing a departure from its previous live event broadcasts like the Netflix Cup and a Chris Rock's comedy special. Now, it's for those of you who are unfamiliar with, World Wrestling Entertainment or Raw, it is what it is. It's wrestling. They call it, like sports entertainment, whatever. And Raw is their premium event or whatever of the that airs every week. So, and then with this Netflix Cup, is basically they had what appeared to be Formula One drivers, and they had golfers, and they each had their own TV shows. One was called like Drive to Survive, and the other one was like, I don't know what the golf one was called, but anyway, so they merged them together, and I thought this was a little bit unfair because they apparently were playing golf, which obviously who has the advantage there. Now, if it was me running Netflix, what I would do is, I'd say this, like, you play 8 holes of golf, 8 rounds of golf, whatever it's called, and then you gotta drive, 100 laps around this track or whatever. That way everybody has their own advantages, everybody has their own disadvantages. The partnership with TKO Holdings, the owner of WWE, brings Raw from traditional cable to Netflix, reaching the streaming platform's extensive global subscriber base of over 250 million users. So that's a pretty big deal right there. I don't know what Raw has each week as far as viewers go, but for you to have 250 million users on Netflix, if you can get 10% of that to watch Raw each week, that's 25 million people watching it a week, and I don't think they're getting that kind of numbers on cable. So, in my opinion, this is the nail in the coffin for cable. Like I said in previous videos, what's going to happen and what's been saving, keeping cable together has been sports, entertainment, wrestling, whatever like this, and major sports like NBA, NFL, baseball, all that, MLB, NHL, all that stuff. That's what's been keeping cable around for the last decade or so. That and old people. And we know historically old people don't have much time left. Sorry for your grandmother and your grandfather. It's just how it goes, unfortunately. So we all have our time eventually. So what this $5 billion deal right here, which is $500 million a year, which is a huge deal. I mean, again, I don't know what the WWE's annual revenue is, but it just is going to go up by another $500 million starting next year, which I think it's going to be the first of the year of 2025, so when they're officially going to launch into Netflix exclusively. So now this is they run for 3 hours on a weekly basis on the USA Network. So I don't know if they're going to do 3 hours on Netflix, or if they're going to cut down to 2 hours of commercial free, or is there going to be 3 hours of commercials and all that, and just kind of treat it like its own thing again. So that'll be interesting to see. But I'm not going to be surprised if you have the NFL, MLB, NBA follow suit, and maybe not necessarily Netflix, because we know that the MLS is exclusive to Apple. Apple Plus, Apple TV, whatever. It's hard to keep up with all of them. But anyway, we know that's exclusive there. So if Disney comes out, which Disney already owns ESPN, which they're trying to sell, but that's a topic for a whole nother video later on down the road. But they own ESPN, they own ABC, and typically this is where you get most of your NBA games. So, don't be surprised if all of a sudden, a year from now, year and a half from now, you look at it and you say, you see a headline that says, the NBA just signs a 10-year, $50 billion deal with Disney to go exclusively on Disney Plus. So it'll be interesting to see. Currently airing on NBC Universal's USA Network, Raw is a top program with over 17 million unique viewers annually. Well, that's interesting. If the USA Network is owned by NBC Universal, I think there's NBC Universal has their own thing. I don't know. I think maybe it's Paramount Plus, or maybe that's a whole other thing. I don't exactly know. No, actually, what am I talking about? That's Peacock. Yes. Okay, so they have what they call premium live events. You know, you get the Royal Rumbles, the WrestleManias, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. They have all that on NBC Universal's Peacock. So I guess in a few years they're gonna get back to, I don't know when their contract expires, but in a few years they're gonna go back and do some number crunching and move some things around and want more money. So if Monday Night Raw is bringing in 500 million a year, then you're gonna have to think that a big event like the WrestleManias, the Royal Rumbles, they're gonna bring in, let's just say, a $2 billion a year contract. Netflix's chief content officer expressed enthusiasm for the collaboration, emphasizing the potential to deliver more joy and value by combining the streaming giant's reach, recommendations, and fandom with WWE's massive and passionate multi-generational fan base. So that's interesting right there. So Netflix is looking at it as, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get something out of this too, because they're looking at it and saying that we've got 17 million annual unique viewers, and then also this multi-generational fan base. You've got people all across the world who love pro wrestling. So it's not just a United States thing. So obviously Netflix is not a charity. They're not going to just donate $5 billion to World Wrestling Entertainment. They want to make money too, so they're seeing something out of this too. So I think later on down the road, what's going to happen is once that partnership with Peacock and the WWE expires on their premium live events, they may go back and get more money either from Peacock themselves, or they may go ahead and go with like Netflix and just give everything to them, give all the content there. I know they've got SmackDown on Fridays, and then the WWE, the Monday Night Raw, obviously on Mondays. So, and then you've got the premium live events. That could be a whole package there that brings in a whole new influx of users and subscribers to the Netflix, and just beef up their numbers too. So that'd be pretty cool. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Are you happy about this? Are you sad about this? Are you canceling your AT&T Xfinity service right away? Are you waiting until they expire on January 2025? Let me know what you think down below. I do read all the comments. I don't always get a chance to reply to all of them, but remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell right next to my name. That way you get notified every time we post a new video.